Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope you had a nice weekend. We're here on Monday after the big kids triathlon weekend, and actually today is my sister's birthday, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to make her day special. And then also today we have a friend in from Hawaii named Siri, so we're gonna be taking Siri, I think, down to Westport to one of our favorite restaurants, and maybe to a museum, so stay tuned. We made it down to New Bedford where Siri wanted to go. Say hi, Siri. All the way in from Hawaii.
I got here.
Okay, we're about a block away from the whaling museum, so we'll check in with you in a bit. Okay, we made it to the Historical Park Informational Center. Siri's super pumped. She loves this stuff. Check out this huge boat. So just another coincidence, we're here at the museum and we meet all these ladies who are very knowledgeable and know about a ship that is native to Hawaii that just came into New Bedford not too long ago. So pretty cool stuff. It's just a major coincidence, but at this museum down here in New Bedford, they actually have on display quilts that Siri, who is a teacher on Molokai, their class did these quilts, and it just so happened that they're on display at this museum. We had no idea that this is where they ended up, but here they are.
I will have to take some pictures with after the film. That is amazing. They were going, where is it going to go? There's another one.
So we just finished our photo op with Siri and the quilts that her classroom made in Molokai back in Hawaii. Now we're about to watch a video on that. The video covered how the whaling industry started and how it made New Bedford into one of the richest towns in the world. And then it also covered how once the whaling industry was kind of as expanded as it would be in this area of the world, they started to move to the Pacific Ocean and they started hunting the humpback whales, which is where in Hawaii, during the winter months, the humpback whales go travel all the way from the Arctic down south so that they can breed and nurse their young, and then they make their trek back up to the Arctic, where that was the final frontier for the whaling industry, was up in the Arctic. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool museum. It's really a surprise that these quilts were hanging in this museum and that it has such a connection to the exact place where our family's from. So that's it. Okay, so we're moving on to the next part of Siri's adventure here in New Bedford, and this is the larger New Bedford Whaling Museum, but we were told that it's got so much more in it than just whaling industry stuff, such as art and other artifacts. So we'll go check it out.
And this is something, oh look, a seagull.
Seagull.
I never touched a picture, but I've never been that close to one. Wait, it wants to go inside.
This is how you know you're not from here. You're taking pictures of seagulls.
I never wants to go inside.
You enjoying it? It's pretty cool, huh? We found something neat out there. I want to show. Yeah, come here. Look at this.
Are you into the big? It's never been the
So look at the skeletons, right? Okay. Now look right here. You see this line? So it looks like the skeleton's still draining oil, and they have it collecting in that beaker right there. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Oh yeah, it is. I was a balloons. Oh my goodness. It's been here since 2000. So 16 years later, it's still dripping.
Such a cool building. Has to be, yeah.
Oh,
It must be.
Look at it.
It's a rocking horse?
I love things like that. Has to be. They wouldn't have it here.
They have a lot of cool art on display here. It's all oil paintings. This one is perhaps the most important painting in this building. It shows how the final frontier of the whaling industry ended up in Alaska, and the native tribes there tried to teach the whaling ships how to hunt the whales the same way that they do. And you can see how it ended up for them. They didn't understand how the icebergs traveled, and they would become ice locked, and it would crush the ship, leaving them stranded with very limited supplies, and a lot of them ended up starving to death. So that's an important piece of art right there. Here's another room that I thought was pretty cool, especially knowing someone in the industry of grandfather clocks. Chris Bartol from Clocks by Christopher does a great job of fixing these. Just a little room here with some pretty intricate woodwork, and definitely styling from this period of time in the mid 1800s. I don't know, Chris, maybe you can help me out understand what type of clock this is. Just thought I'd share this room with you. Alright, now we're heading upstairs. There's a whole second level to this museum. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera here, but this bone structure is still producing oil, or sweating oil. You can kind of see on that ball joint right there, it's still wet. It's pretty neat. So we came across this little display that has a diagram of the head of a dolphin and a whale, and it's a little gross, but we have an eyeball and all these different parts of the animal, including preserved brain. Dolphin brain. This is definitely one of the coolest rooms in the museum. This is the Scrimshaw Gallery. You can see all the intricate art. Just so happens there's a field trip today. Okay, now we're going to show you one of the most special rooms in the museum. And they have an entire ship constructed and on display. This is so cool. It goes all the way up within inches of the ceiling. Upstairs real quick so you guys can see the construction of this replica ship from a bird's eye view. There it is. Okay, I'll just give you a little tour of the inside of this boat. Now we're back at the scrimshaw where Siri really wanted to see this. Look at everything that they made. And there's lampshades, there's clocks, there's instruments, musical instruments. Tools, files, saws. Not just art, furniture. Some of our other friends in Hawaii, David Riceland and his wife Donnie, would love seeing this stuff. They had all sorts of furniture, tables, nightstands, kitchen tools. This is all really amazing stuff. This is only the stuff that rich and privileged people were able to obtain and have created. They have bird cages. Say hi, hon.
Of ivory. It's a
Yeah.
little bracelet with, and it has little Arctic animals on it. It's very
Really?
old. Yeah. And I noticed my sister.
I'm recording you.
Oh, no, I don't need to record me. They have a lot of laws, and Hawaii is the last kind of outpost where they're really, a lot of ivory in Hawaii, where they're really having to enforce the actual laws.
Yeah. It's not all from whales either, like walrus, tusks. I wanted to show you this one last piece from the scrimshaw room, and it's a banjo made out of the jawbone of a sperm whale. That is so cool. Okay, now we've taken Siri to really one of our favorite places, the Bayside Restaurant in Westport. Take a look. So all across the street, Siri, is a wildlife sanctuary.